do the thing, guys. Listen, if we get a full 7 wins today, and then a full 7 wins tomorrow, that's $2,000. That's $2,000 for us, and then I don't have to worry about money the way I've had to worry about money, which means less salt on the channel, more happy Cappy, and that's what we all want, right? Let's be honest. We all want happy Cappy. Let's do this thing. 14 wins, piece of cake. What do we got? Thunderous Debut, too expensive. Huntsman's Redemption's pretty good, but we got Talion, Likeness Looter, and The End. And Copy Enchantment. Dimir, most likely. Sultai, possibly. Red, no. No, no, no. I would be very surprised if Red makes it. But we could play every single one of our rares except for the Fiery Emancipation if we were in Sultai. Alright, first things first, let's see what we got for fixing. 2 Edgewall Inns. That's actually not bad. Let's look at the uncommons. We've got Troyan. Well, that certainly helps us play Thunder's Debut. We've got Neva, but that would require white. Still a possibility. We've got Shirai, but that would require white as well. Let's see, we got High Fate Negotiator, Reapers, Witch's Vanity, Vampiric Rites, Tenacious Tome Seeker. What do we have for instants and sorceries, though? The End. It's really it so far. We'll go maybe. We'll go maybe. What are you? Sorcery, instant, or fairy. Probably. Gadwick's First Duel. Pretty good. 3 Discerning Financiers. And a Knightly Valor. Let's check out our commons. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see. What do we got in white here? That would be good. Keep Guard, Armory Mice, Frostbridge Guard, Light Blades, Celebrant, Reindeer. There are some okay white. We've got Sleight of Hand. Snare Master Sprite is good. Maybe. Mocking Sprite can be good. Into the Fey Court's good if we use the Mocking Sprite. Johans, Obira's Attendants, 2 Not Dead After All. Radout's not going to be super good in this deck. Warehouse Tabby might be. Feed the Cauldron. Shatter the Oath. Witch Stalker's okay. Titanic Growth as a trick is okay. Curse of the Werefox is good. Oof is good. Werefox is good. Hamlet Glutton is good. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, I don't think we can do white. These would be great, but our white is just too weak, I think. Yeah, that's what we're thinking, Avalan, green or white. That's why I put all the white stuff off to the side. Because more than likely green, but I wanted to keep an eye on the white to see, like, once we got through all the commons, like, how does white stack up? And I think our green is way stronger than our white. If we had more tap synergies for Shirai, then maybe. The Financier isn't really that good anyway. We have to consider 3 colors before we rule it out. We don't want to build a 2-color deck and then say, oh, can we add a color to this? Does it make sense? No, we want to start with the 3 strongest colors and then figure out if we can rule out a color or not based on the card pool. So we have 0 fixing outside of the Edgewall Inns. Which means if we did run green, we can't play any double green. Debut gets cut. Glutton gets cut. We'd have to go at least 8 blue, 8 black, which would leave us with 5 green. As much as I want to play the green, I don't think we can. Like, Huntsman's Redemption would be so good. It would allow us to search for our Talion, or our High Fae Negotiator, or whatever we might need. So yeah, I'm thinking goodbye green. Now we need to look at payoffs. Enchantment payoff. Go wide creature payoff. I guess we'll call that bargain payoff, right? And fairy payoff. Instant sorcery payoff. Instant sorcery fairy payoff. So I guess we can kind of let's put the instant sorcery fairy payoffs together for now. This is not a payoff, but it is a potential enabler. Enchantment payoff. Instant sorcery fairy. Bargain. Enchantment payoff. Bargain. Instants and sorceries. Do we have enough from Mocking Sprite, Picklord Prankster, and Gadwick's First Duel to be good enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe. Eight and a half. Doesn't count as an enabler for its own instant and sorcery needs, but it can count as an instant or sorcery for Mocking Sprite or Gadwick's First Duel. So we'll say 8.5 there. Nine and a half, 10.5. So yeah, we definitely have enough instants and sorceries for those payoffs. Do we have enough enchantment payoff? Bargainable stuff. We have 4 bargain spells and a vampiric rites. How many things are we okay with bargaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe, 12 maybe. Yeah, so there's a good amount of bargain. So all the bargain can stay too. So now we just got to figure out if Vampiric Rites works. How many creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the tabby can make some. Don't think that's enough. So I think we cut the Vampiric Rites for sure. Ashiok's Reaper's really good, so we're going to keep it. Copy enchantment. How many enchantments do we want to copy? We're going to count sagas that go away as a half, because there's a chance they're not still around when we draw our copy enchantment. So 1, 2, we can make a Wicked Roll token, but for 3 mana that's not great, honestly. So I'm going to count those as a half too. Because they're like, if we're desperate, it's something we can use the copy enchantment on. But if we're running copy enchantment so that we can pay 3 mana just to make a Wicked Roll token, that's bad. So we'll count that as 1, 1/2, 2.5. Copy enchantment is not worth it. So how many enchantments do we have now? We have to reassess all of our synergies and make sure we still have enough with what's on the table. 1, 2, 3. But that also makes 1. So we'll say 3.5. 4.5. 5.5. 6. If we count each of those as an extra half. 7. Now we have to figure out what we're going to cut. We can't cut instants or sorceries because we get payoffs the more of those we have. With Mocking Sprite, with Tenacious Tome Seeker, with Picklock Prankster. We have a lot of instant and sorcery payoff. Gadwick's First Duel. So we want to keep all the instants and sorceries. And we have enchantments payoffs with Ashiok's Reaper, so we want to keep all the enchantments. I would rather drop non-essential enchantment payoff that isn't Ashiok's Reaper, because drawing a card is just way too good, rather than drop an enchantment that's going to trigger an Ashiok's Reaper. So like Warehouse Tabby is among one of my first cards to cut. Technically, we could cut the Attendants, but it's one of only 2 adventures, and we have 2 Edgewall-ins, so there's too much value to be had there. Everything's just really good. The Iron Crag is a possibility. The Ego Drain is a possibility. We can't cut Not Dead after all because they're instants and sorceries and enchantments in the same card. So they fuel both of our synergies. We need to keep both of those for sure. So our card pool is strong. We got to cut 2 of these 3 cards. Or, you know what? I think we actually, since our colors are so good, we have 2 Edgewall-ins in a 2-color deck, which allows us to have 9 of one color and 9 of the other color. I think our color fixing is so strong that instead of having a 17th land, we cut the 17th land for an Iron Crag, which is basically a 17th land. The downside is it doesn't help fix our colors, but we shouldn't need it. The upside is it helps us ramp and has a tiny bit of silver lining value with Talion. So I actually think we replace the 17th land with the Iron Crag. There's a couple things I like about the cat. It's an enchantment payoff. As our enchantments die, our Wicked Roll tokens or whatever, as we maybe, you know, our sagas come to an end, we get to generate rats. And then if we want, we can use those rats to bargain and fuel some of our other synergies. And to top it all off, it's got Death Touch. So it can easily hold the opponent at bay, make them second guess swinging in, because they'll lose their best dude to the cat. And that lets us buy time to get to our removal and our flyers so that we can just eke out a win. The Tabby's good, but the Ego Drain is a sorcery, which fuels our sorcery and instant synergies. So I think having more enablers for the stronger payoffs that we have in here is better than having an additional payoff for our enchantment stuff. That's what I'm thinking. So at the end of the day, I think we cut the Tabby. It's a difficult decision, but I think that's the cut to make. Our 4-drops are a little bit of a glut. But they're all really good. And this could be a 2-drop. And if we look at it like that, then that's actually really good. We got a bunch of 2-drops, 4 3-drops, 4 4-drops, 3 5-drops. I actually think this looks really strong. Tricky deck to put together. Here we go. Game 1. Let's make it happen. Stone Rhino. Like a rhino, stone boy. We'll keep this. This is great. Edge wall in. We'll name black. Don't really have anything to play. Do we just slam the Snare Master Sprite? I think we have so much removal that wanting to save the tap ability on this probably isn't worth it. Let's just start getting in there. Some damage. Or force him to waste removal on something small and insignificant. If he plays a 3-drop, we use Feed the Cauldron so that we can sack the food token. Oh, he's just going to do that. Well, damn. Better to get back a Feed the Cauldron with the Tome Seeker? Or to get 3 power on the board? I think we have so much removal that we just want to get a Tome Seeker down and just start swinging for 3. Because whatever he plays, we're killing. We've got 3 pieces of removal here. Let's just start getting in there. Like a rhino, stone boy. I'm gonna bounce it again. Okay. Well, now we'll just play our Reaper. That's even better. We can still have a creature on the board, but we can save our bargain ability. Now we start playing our sagas, and as our sagas finish, they start drawing us cards off of the Reaper. Which should be really good. Diminisher Witch. Hmm. 3-drop. I think we just tap it down with the Sprite. Just take our time. Swing 3. Play this. We'll name black again. Because when we sack one of these ins, we're going to be down a black. So we want to be left with still 2 black. Not that we're necessarily sacking one anytime soon, but we want to be prepared for the possibility. We have so much removal. If he can't deal with our board with his own removal, I'm pretty sure we just answer everything that comes down. And then win. Mocking Sprite. We have a Talion. Interesting. But I think we want to kill the Mocking. Actually, we probably just want to swing. Because if he trades with the Snare Master Sprite, that's good for us. Talion's a 3/4 flyer. We'll offer the trade. He loses more than us, so I don't think he takes it. Okay, he is going to take it. Sick. We'll play Talion out. We're going to choose 2. So if he plays a 2-drop, or a 2/1, or a 2/2, or a 2/3, or a 1/2, or a 2/2, or a 3/2, he's going to take damage and we're going to draw a card. I don't actually know if that's the best number to pick in Limited. It might be 3. Probably is 3. No, because most of the 3-drops are either going to be 3/2s or 2/3s. So 2 will still hit them. But it will also hit all of the 2-drops. 2's probably best. He just says go. We're going to do Feed the Cauldron first, because this is the highest thing we can hit with a Feed the Cauldron. Okay. At least we made him use his trick now. It sucks we don't get the food, because now we can't bargain the Tome Seeker if we play it. And I think that's worth it. So I think we're just going to pass and save our Tome Seeker. We're ahead on board presence. I don't think we need to press him. But if we can play something, if we can play one of these sagas and then sack the food token like on chapter 2 from the Witch's Vanity to the Tome Seeker so that we can get back Feed the Cauldron, that would be really strong. Just trying to figure out how to get the most value out of all of our cards, because we're already ahead. I don't necessarily think we win this game by racing, because we have so much value in what's on the board and what's in our hand. He's kind of salt roping me, huh? He might not be salt roping me. He might be genuinely thinking, since there's a lot on the line. Alright, he takes 2, we draw. That's pretty good for us. Let's see what he's got here. A 2/3. When an enchantment is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, one that you control, you put a counter on it. So we need this guy dead. We don't want him still around. But we'd have to use Shatter the Oath to do it. One, 2, 3. Alright, he's going to double block. I knew that was a possibility. Didn't expect him to do it, but I knew it was a possibility. I want to save the Shatter the Oath for Chapter 3 of this. Really, really bad. I think we'll just end the turn. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have played the Tome Seeker and sacked the Curse roll to get back the Feed the Cauldron. I think that would have been better. Takes 2, we draw another card. Oh, we got Not Dead After All, so now he can't even kill our Talion. We will scry 2. We will put those away, thank you very much. Play another land. I guess we'll swing. Do we have a way of dealing 2 damage? No. Alright, we're gonna draw. We are not gonna bargain. We're just gonna draw. Tome Seeker, bargained. We're going to sack the Iron Crag. Get back, Feed the Cauldron. End the turn, leave up a black mana for Not Dead After All. So if he tries to kill Talion, he's toast. Can't even play the Prankster without dying, because it's a 2-drop. Hey Zoro, welcome to the stream. He must be holding up some kind of trick, but I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Alright, we get to copy an instant or sorcery this turn. Should be lethal. No trick? It's got to have some kind of a trick, right? Oh, puts it on the top or bottom. That, we don't save that with Not Dead After All. Damn. Yeah. Well, we'll put it on the top. That's rough, man. Should have just Feed the Cauldron first, huh? We can copy our instants and sorceries, but we have nothing to hit with them. We just win next turn anyway, I'm pretty sure, so it doesn't really matter. But it is a bummer we didn't get that extra value. Yo, yo. This is the big game. This is for all the marbles. If I get 7 wins today, I qualify for tomorrow. And then if I get 7 wins tomorrow, I win $2,000.
She'll probably be able to help with What we're going through?
Yes.
Good. Better win or get stuck by the hand of God.
Oh, I think he's salt roping us. He probably can't deal with the Mocking Sprite. I guess he can. We're definitely going to feed the Cauldron that before the end of his turn. Flying Vigilance, and that one we can just hit with the Witch's Vanity. That was a very strong game. What do we got? I mean, we've got all of our colors. We've got early removal. I think we keep it. It's not super good, but it's good enough. Uh-oh. Impact Tremors. That is a problem. If he plays 20 creatures, we die, even without attacking. And he's playing rats. Well, we are going to have to deal with that card. Do we feed the Cauldron it? Do we play Mocking Sprite first? I think we wait on the Mocking Sprite. If he had a 3-drop, he would have played it instead of the Tattered Ratter. So I don't feel like we need to save Feed the Cauldron for a 3-drop. We might want to save this food to actually gain life, though. Because that's 3 more creatures we negate the damage of with Impact Tremors. Which could be very strong. We're actually going to play the Swamp instead of the Edgewall Inn right now. Because I want to hold up Not Dead After All. My assumption is he'll have removal here. Because of the treasures, he might even be able to jam the removal. And also play something. Wait, what? Why? What? Oh, that's so lame. That's so fucking lame. I can't believe we wasted it. That's so lame. He's got an Ashiok's Reaper and a Witch's Vanity. So he kills our Likeness Looter and gets a dude. That's gonna give him more cards when the Witch's Vanity dies. That's so lame. And he has the 6 mana so that he can play them. So dumb. So stupid. He literally just wins because of that. He got insane value off Chapter 3 of Korvold. He just automatically wins. We have to exile the Reaper. Because he's going to start drawing cards off the Witch's Vanity, and we can't allow that. We'll save the first duel. Do it now while he's tapped out. Just sucks, man. We have to spend... What does he have in here? Oversold Cemetery, Ratcatcher Trainee, Regal Bunnycorn. A lot of red removal, white removal, black removal. He's got a lot of removal. Doesn't actually have a lot of creatures. The creatures he does have are kind of rat-centric. And he does have the Oversold Cemetery. Honestly, if we could just deal with the creatures he does get out, I think we'll be okay, because he doesn't have very many. But, of course, he's got his Oversold Cemetery. He top decks it, which makes up for the fact that he doesn't have many. This game, man. This fucking game. Play the Reaper. He'll kill it with the Firebolt. Surprised he didn't. Tome Seeker. He probably firebolts it, right? Bargain, we sack the Cursed Roll token. We draw a card off the Reaper. And we get to get back our the end. So that if he does play one of his big threats, we can just get rid of it. And we'll swing 3. And now he'll probably Frantic Firebolt it. Nope. Alright, he's probably going to expel the Interlopers. We'll let him. We're definitely not committing any more creatures to the board till that thing's gone. Oh, he doesn't have the white. Oh, he's got treasures. You just have to waste the treasure. Which I'm fine with. They go to the graveyard, they don't get exiled. Not that it really matters, I don't think. Alright, 1 whole damage to me. Pass the turn. We want him to play a creature here. We're going to take the 2. So we're actually going to end up milling 8 cards. But we're going to get back some value. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We don't have anything to bargain. But maybe that doesn't matter? What do we have in here? 1, 2. So this would do 4 damage. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance. See what that other card is. Come on. Nothing. I mean, we basically made him discard it. Same damn thing. I don't think he has enough creatures in his deck. He's got 1. Doesn't actually count as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's only got 9 creatures in his whole deck. What did he just cast? Taken by Nightmares? He's got like all the removal ever. Do we have an adventure creature in here? Still no. He has to get 3 more creatures in the yard before his Oversold Cemetery kicks in. We just gotta kill him before that happens. He's only got, what did I say, 9 creatures in the whole deck? 1... I mean, he's got 2 Hopeful Vigils, but they don't count as creatures in the yard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 creatures in the whole deck, and he just played one of them. We'll just exile it with the end. Oh, Talion. He's got a lot of 2-drops. Definitely think we name 2. Yeah, we definitely name 2. And we'll swing with the Prankster. We don't even need to kill the Totentans yet. We also, I don't think he has any discard, right? Yeah, he has no discard, so he can't stop us from playing the end. So we can just hold it forever until we're in a position where his board state's better than ours and we're not beating his board state. And then we'll cast it if we gotta. Swing 5. And the turn. It's so weird that he's playing Impact Tremors and Oversold Cemetery with barely any creatures in his deck. So he has to hit the Prankster here. That's fine. Takes 1 from the Wicked Roll token. Still no adventure creatures in our yard, right? Monstrosity. Takes another 2, draws us another card. I still don't want to waste the end. Or the food token. Tap this down, put a stun counter on it. Swing 3. I could just jam the attendants. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna play it slow. We've got lethal on the board. We definitely want to play the attendants this turn. He can't play the recruiter, or he basically dies. Johan's stopgap. Sack the Iron Crag. Three, 4, 5, 7, 8. We have 9 mana. Yeah, we should have this. We'll play the attendants as a blocker. We'll hold up the end or the ability to sack the food. Still no adventure creatures in our yard, though. But we got lethal next turn. And he dies to his own Sugar Maw. Thank you, Talion. What a card. Alright, boys and girls. Game 3. Can we do it? This hand is rough. We would have to Sleight of Hand into a black source, which is possible. And then we've got Mocking Sprite, Witch's Vanity, which isn't bad. I think that's better than putting this back and taking 6. If I had already mulliganed and this was my hand and I had to put 1 back and go to 6, or mulligan again and go to 5, I would absolutely keep this and toss back the Shatter the Oath. So as far as I'm concerned, we're just getting a free Shatter the Oath. I'm keeping it. Alright, Sleight of Hand. We gotta find our black source. I'll take it. Which means our Into the Fey Court is on the bottom now. Get our black out there. Next turn we play the Mocking Sprite. If he wasn't playing straight blue, but still had nothing on the board, then I probably wouldn't have played the Mocking Sprite. I would have waited until I could hold up another black. But he's playing straight blue, it looks like. Which means he doesn't have hard removal. We just need to jam and outpace him. Which, I mean, we should be able to do with all this. Right, he's going to tap that guy down. That's fine. Swing 2. Alright, 9 turn clock. I guess 8 turn now. Finally got his white. Bitter Chill. That kinda sucks, but we still get the card draw off of it. So it's actually not that bad. Jesus, though, we are drawing a lot of lands. He's gonna tap down the Sprite now. That is a problem. We need another creature. Or we need to somehow kill... I mean, we could kill our own Reaper with Shatter the Oath and not Dead After All it. But that feels really bad to me. I don't think we actually do that. Alright, he's gonna tap it down again. I'd rather bide my time, I think. We would have to ditch a bunch of cards to set that up, and then he'd have a ton of cards over us, which means if he starts actually getting things out, we've got problems. Damn, man. Maybe we will have to start killing our own creatures. We're just drawing lands like fucking crazy. Let's see. We should have kept it in hand for the Likeness Looter. I'm such a dummy. See what his hand looks like. We got 2 fairies, so he's gonna ice out it? I mean, okay. He's gonna sack it to draw cards. That sucks. because he is so far ahead on cards. I'm almost positive he's going to win this. Rowan's Grim Search. Helen's Light Blades. Not dead after all. Alright, now it is a +3/+3 equipment. Can he kill both of our creatures? Well, he can play an Archive Dragon, which we can kill with Shatter the Oath. Wicked Roll Token. That's 9. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes! Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. This looks fine. We'll keep it. Blue, Sleight of Hand. Take the witch with the Witch's Vanity. We could have used the land. But the early removal, I think, is more important, since we don't have any other early removal. Perfect. We will get a food token, but we'll get a food token, and we can use that food token to bargain Tome Seeker to get back Sleight of Hand, which is essentially like drawing a card. Although, I think it's probably most important to get a creature down. I think this is going to actually be better, because the Wicked Roll can go on the Reaper and we draw a card off Witch's Vanity Dying. Unless he's got removal. But that's always a possibility. If he doesn't have removal, this is so much value. We are golden, baby. Hey, thanks, Lord Zoth. Appreciate you. And we draw a card off that. Good lord. This is nuts. He could sack the food and make this a 4/2 and trade. But then we just not dead after all it. Let's swing. Do it. Yeah, now block. You know what we should have done? We should have played the Ashiok's Reaper first. But we'll draw a card off of the Wicked Roll dying. Or maybe we won't. Alright, we'll play another one. I thought that's how that would work. Just to pay 1 and sack the aura to kill my Reaper. Sucks, but it is what it is. Like our chances. I think we shatter the Oath, the Troll. Two mana instant or sorcery card. Yeah, that's what we do. We'll draw a card off the first Wicked Roll, go into the graveyard, replace it with a new Wicked Roll, ping for a damage, swing for 4. I don't think he can catch up at this point. We have a lot of value. Tome Seeker can get back the Shatter. Or into the Fey Court if we play that instead. If we top deck a land, we might. The end. Let's start with this. Try and get some value here. Let me think. 1, 2. Play that, get back that, and hold it up. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Let's swing. We're going to go black, blue, blue, Tome Seeker, bargain, sack the food. We're actually going to get back the Not Dead after all. And hold up the black mana with it. So he can't even kill our board state. And we've already got the end in hand. Otherwise, I might not have done that. I might have wanted to grab the Shatter the Oath just in case. If he drops a bomb we can't deal with, that will be a huge problem. But we have the end, so I think we're fine. Alright, he can't do much. Threadvine click. Wow, can't even afford to pay the adventure. Swinging just 1.
Let's rock!
Hey, thanks for the follow, Lord Zath. Appreciate you. We have 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap something down. Do we just into the Fey Court? Yeah, I think we'll start with this. Wow, just all land. I think. Trades there, blocks there, we kill, we come back. I mean, that's probably worth it. This is worth trading for any creature he wants to trade it with. The Reaper can sit back and block. So we'll put him at 10. Question is, do we play the Prankster? Or do we hold up Not Dead After All? I think chances are better that he needs to top deck removal. Otherwise, he doesn't have it. Which means now's our one window to not hold up Not Dead After All. Our most likely window. So let's just jam it now. Get the board state bigger. Hope he doesn't top deck the removal. Alright, he's going to pay 2. Tap down the Reaper. Dangerous board state. We're going to have to trade here and chump block here just to be safe. And now we got to kill some shit. Mocking Sprite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 8. 1, 2, 3, 7. So we could play everything but Mocking Sprite. What you got? What you got for me? I think we Snare Master Sprite, tap down the Sentry, and put a stun counter on it. We have 4 mana left after that. 5 with the swamp we play. We swing, we hold up Not Dead After All in case he has removal. Which he won't, because he'd use it right now if he did. And then we can the end the Threadbind click. Into the Fey Court. Probably a little bit too slow. Let me think. 2, 3. This gives me 8. 8. Seven. Mocking Sprite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait on the end. Well, no matter what, we're doing this. Tap you down and put a stun counter on you. Then we'll move to swing. We'll swing with both of our dudes. Seven. So now we just have to protect ourselves as best as we can. So we hold up these. End the turn. We got a chump blocker. We've got removal. If he tries to kill our chump blocker, we can Not Dead After All it so that we still have a chump blocker. Sure. This is it. It all comes down to this spell. This next spell that he plays with his last 3 mana will determine the fate of the game. Four mana. Appreciate you guys being here. Sorry I've been ignoring the chat for a little bit. My head has been in it, bros. Lord Zath, good to see you. My turn, you say? And we get to look at his hand. He's got Talion. Alright, so the only thing that matters, he's got a flash guy and blow off steam that he can't play. What do we exile? A Threadbind click? So he can flash in a fairy and block a dude. And he can block another dude here, which means we get through for just one. We need a way to pump that guy. Bargain. Sack the Wicked Roll token. Get him to 2. I think we win. I'm almost positive we win here. He doesn't have a counterspell, right? He has to jam it right now. If he does jam it right now, we name 3 instead of 2, because that hits all the rest of the cards in his hand. And he has to block with both of his dudes. Yeah, he's screwed. Alchemist and Abira die. He can trade Abira for Tenacious Tomeseeker at least. Well, I guess he could gain some life, right? He could let one of them through and gain some life. But next turn we Ironcrag, High Fae Negotiators, drain for 3, and that's it. It's over. I mean, you have to block one of them. Do you let me eat your Alchemist? Or do you trade for my Tomeseeker? Either way, you can't play a spell unless you block them both. If he blocks them both, he can actually play something from his hand and only go to 3. But I didn't attack with my flyers on purpose, because his fairies can only block flyers. I think either way he's up shit's creek. Yeah, now he can't play anything from his hand. He might not even realize that. Because Talion has 3 power. So if he plays his Talion, our Talion kills him. It's completely dependent upon the top deck. Yes, you do get to tap something down. It's fine. We'll chump block. If he's smart, he'd tap down the 1/1. we got him. Bargain. Drain for 3. You can't do anything about it. What a game. Talion comes in, sets him up so he can't even play anything because we push his life total down to 2. Hits every single card in his hand. Good lord. Good lord. This looks good. We'll keep it. Do we want Snare Master Sprite on 1? Or do we want to hold it up? I think we just need to start getting in there. We've got so much removal. Mosswood Dread Knight. Well, we will definitely kill the Mosswood Dread Knight. I think we got to hold off on the Iron Crag. We're going to Abira's Attendants to save ourselves 3 life here. And then next turn, we're going to play Feed the Cauldron to kill the Dread Knight. Or we could Iron Crag. If we Mocking Sprite, our Feed the Cauldron costs 2 mana. I think we just need to do it, because we need to force him to waste his turn drawing the card, I think. That's rough. We don't have a way to stop go wide shenanigans. So we kind of just have to race. And we can kind of race in the air. Look at coin, sure. But it pretty much takes up his whole turn. Does he have removal for the attendants? Yes, he does. And he makes his rat big. Well, we can turn the Likeness Looter into an attendance. We probably have to kill this rat. Which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Three, 1 and 1. Two. I think we're gonna need the food. So I'm gonna sack the Iron Crag. Up to 2 of them into your library. Oh god, that hurts. Alright, we definitely have to kill that rat. Dread Knight. Monstrosity. Is what it is. 2, 3, 4, 5. Why would I not save 1 black and 1 blue? Not dead after all. He's coming at me for a lot of damage. Seven, 8. Pass the turn. We're gonna have to block with the Snare Master sprite. I think we're out of luck. He's got too many cards and we're at 1. Yeah. Well, there's 1 loss. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. He deserved the win. It doesn't feel bad. He didn't win because Arena screwed me, you know? So it's whatever. That's the only thing I get frustrated about. When I'm not allowed to play the game and Arena just screws me. I'm not salty about losing, because someone has to lose, right? I'd like to think I'm good enough that I lose less often than I win, but at the end of the day, someone's gonna lose. Holy Removal Batman. We'll keep this. We'll see if we can actually find a creature with Sleight of Hand. Or land. Just take the swamp. We'll just stall for as long as we need to stall. Monstrosity. We'll use this boy. You get a food, but we're gonna get a food too. We need to try to play a creature next turn, though. Please top deck a creature. Please top deck a creature. I really want that Wicked Roll token. Thank you. Thank you. Please don't kill my creature. Or counterspell it. Rude. I mean, at least it's not dead, but... Twining Twins. Holy schmoly. Holy schmoly. What a card. What can kill it? We can turn it into a 1/1. But I mean, it's gonna ping at us for the rest of the game. We can't kill it with the Witch's Vanity. We could just jam the Ashiok's Reaper and then deal with it next turn. Nah, we'll do this. And do we Ego Drain? We 2-for-1 ourselves if we Ego Drain. I think we have to wait. Plays the Coven. What can we kill the Coven with? Only Shatter the Oath, right? Since we don't have a fairy, I think we actually have to dunk the Ego Drain. Which kind of sucks. Do we Shatter the Oath, the Spellscorn Coven, or do we just get out our Reaper? I think we gotta get out our Reaper. Because when Gadwick's first duel dies next turn, we'll draw a card off the Reaper, and then we can Shatter the Oath and double it. Oh wait, no, because it's value 3 or less. We can double feed the Cauldron, but that's not gonna really work. Bummer. What you got for me? Prophetic Prism. I should have ordered this the other way around. Because if we draw, and then after we draw, he tries to kill the Reaper. Alright, so we double up whatever 3-drop or less instant or sorcery spell we play this turn. So we could do Picklock Prankster. Instant, sorcery, or fairy. Can't do everything. We can't do everything. We'll take Obira's Attendants. And the end. And do we have a way of turning that into a 1/1? Oh, no, we don't. We'll play this as a blocker. Call it a day. We got a lot of card advantage off that. So I'm feeling pretty good. Alright, he kills the Prankster. He gets to swing in for 6. That's not great. But we should be able to kill everything. Three or less, 2 or less. Alright, so we definitely go like this. Really? You have to think about that? We'll swing. We got a few options here. We've got a Desperate Parry, or we could eat a food. Eating a food soaks up 3 damage. Desperate Parry soaks up 4 damage. So the pros and cons are, if we wait to use the Desperate Parry, we could hit a 4 attack creature and actually prevent more damage. But that also means we can't cast the Abira's Attendant sooner. So do we use the food to try to soak up an extra point of damage with that Desperate Parry at some point? Or do we want to just slam Abira's Attendants? What are we casting if we don't cast that? Probably Snare Master Sprite, tap something down, and eat a food. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Sure. Sure. This does create some problems. He's going to put a Wicked Roll token on one of those. He's also going to theoretically put counters on something because of foods. Which is Vanity. Swing. If he wants to block with the Twining Twins, go for it. The end! That was not expected. That was not even close to expected. Rough, 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 rough. Rough. Woof, woof, woof. Only doing this because we have Shatter the Oath. He has a Hamlet Glutton. So he can play it, right? He has 8 mana. That's not good. No more of those guys. What has he got in there? Archivist, Minstrosity. None of this is hugely problematic. He's got some removal. A Lord Skitter. Gingerbread Hunter would be a problem just because of the value. Greta would kind of be a problem. But that's really it. Greta, Gingerbread, Skitter would be an issue. Alright, now he hits me for 2 with the Twining Twins. We Shatter the Oath, the Hamlet Glutton. He's going to be close. Very close. Sacks the Prism so that he has 2 foods for Welcome to Sweet Tooth. We really need to just get rid of both creatures. And I don't think we can. We are on a 5-turn clock. Call it a 4-turn clock now. High Fae Negotiator. That is super good. But not when we're staring at a Hamlet Glutton. I think we gotta stall. Pass turn. That's what I assumed. We can Abira's Attendants and only take 1. But it's gonna be problematic. What do I have in the graveyard that I could turn Likeness Looter into? Not much. Picklock Prankster? Alright, how do we deal with the 5/5 and the 6/6? That's the question. Scary ass question too. This is what I'm thinking. We drain. We go up to 10. Can't attack with the twins, or we get to trade our 2/2 for it, or I guess we trade our 3/5 for it. So he'll sing with the Hamlet Glutton. We'll have to let it through and go to 4, but then we can Shatter the Oath. This game is close. Very, very close. You better not have top-decked Pump, I swear to God. I swear to God. Wait. Cancel. Play the Likeness Looter. I might have done it. I might have done it. We got value left. Doesn't look like he does. We're gonna have to eat that food real fucking quick. What do we have in here? We can copy the High Fae Negotiator for 5. Or the Picklock Prankster for 2. Twining Twins comes back. And a Monstrosity. 2, 4. Do we turn this into a 2/4? Or do we crack our food? Dangerous. If he draws removal, this is the wrong move. He didn't have a ton of removal in there, though. I'm not taking any chances. We're triple blocking. He can kill whatever he wants. Thank you, DJ. Appreciate it. And Duchess. So he's going to use removal on the attendants. He didn't expect me to triple block. He'll kill the pranksters. We'll be left with this 2/2. A little bit worrisome. We need to top deck some gas. Not dead after all. That definitely helps. It would help a lot more if we had vigilance. Gonna have to just pass the turn. We have to block with the monstrosity. We just got a race, man. Tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Could you imagine if we could? We got nothing to use the mana on anyway, though. Oh, he's got a Greta. Not good. He's gonna draw all the cards off those. Oh, that's enough to kill us. How do we get out of this? We've already used our Into the Fae Court. What's left in our deck? We've got 9 cards. Mocking Sprite. Tome Seeker. Tome Seeker could do it. Talion. and then 6 lands. That's it. We need to get really lucky and not get lands, but we probably will. Honestly, we're probably going to deck before anything. It's a very rare chance we win this. We have to get super lucky. There's only 3 cards left in our deck we can draw. Mocking Sprite, which I do not think will race in time. Tome Seeker, which can get us back removal. And Talion. Oh, there's a Mocking Sprite. What does he have in his yard? We have to just race, right? Pretty sure we have to race. Let's see. 1 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop, 2 drops. 2. Fuck. It's not good. Might spell doom for us. Yeah, it does. We lose. Oh wait, he's at 4. We win. Oh my god. I'm sitting here, how do we stay alive until we can get lethal? And he was at lethal. Oh. My head was that far in the game. I was like, we need Talion. We need to top deck Talion. That's the only thing that could give us enough value to hold out against his because he's gonna mill us to death. He's got more cards in his deck than us, but almost all the cards in our deck are lands. And I'm thinking, like, how the hell do we last? How do we pull this out? And he's just at 4. The Waterberry Open. This is not it. This ain't doing it. Nope. This is much better. Actually, it's not great, but we're keeping it. What do we toss back? I think an island. The question is, do we want double black or double blue? High Fae Negotiator and Shatter the Oath are double black. Into the Fae Court is double blue, and we have it. I think because of the cards we have, we can afford to wait. Sleight of hand. We'll take Mocking Sprite, please. Turn 2, we can play the Edgewall in. Well, now we know. Blue. Mocking Sprite will help us cast into the Fae Court quicker. Dog. Shush. Plays the minecart devil out. Top deck Italian. I really want to play the Obira's Attendants. We gotta get something out there though. We're taking a lot of damage. We just gotta stabilize. That damn dog needs to shut his mouth. Does he kill our Mocking Sprite? Honestly, we'd probably trade it for the Minecart Devil if we get the opportunity. Not that I want to. No, he's gonna Glass Casket it. At least the casket's gone though. We just need one piece of removal for the Daredevil, and I think we can come back. Should be out of burn range for the most part. So the only real concern is the white removal. Oh, he's gonna steal it. That sucks. That's like almost cheating. Your turn's over. Your turn's over. Thank you. Alright, we play the Reaper. We hold up Not Dead after all. We pass the turn. We still might die. We have to absolutely block the Daredevil no matter what. Oh wait! The apple kills us. Fuck! We didn't have anything else we could have done anyway, right? There was no other out. Dude, I'm gonna fucking kill these dogs. Yeah, he just had a literal perfect curve the whole time. So fucking lucky. Like, how often is the 3 life from Ariet's Tempting Apple gonna even matter? Let alone matter the exact turn that you played it and got me to 3 by attacking me with the creature you stole with it. Like, the chances of that happening are so stupid slim. I'm not gonna actually kill the dogs. It's just I'm trying to concentrate and they're being annoying. I'm not saying it doesn't matter a lot. I'm saying what are the chances it matters that exact turn that he gets it. Like, he's able to swing for the exact amount of damage to put us at 3. So that the -3 from the apple makes the difference in us being alive or dead. Like, the chances of it lining up like that perfectly is very unlikely. Alright, this looks fine. We'll keep 7. We've got no 2-drops, so I think we Sleight of Hand on 1, and then we Edgewall in as a black source on 2. We've got nothing to bargain, right? What do you guys think we take? Take the card advantage, I guess. Great. Turn 1 Ginger Brute. Whole bunch of bullshit. We'll just jam it. If we get offered the opportunity to trade with it, we will. That thing could become problematic in the long run. Unless he plays another blue. He's not giving us the option. Interesting. I think that's correct. I think the Ginger Brute in the long run is better than our creature. pretty much on rate with each other right now. The only difference being he's up a card. Because we had to mulligan. I think we had to mulligan. No, we didn't have to mulligan this one. We mulliganed the last one. That's another thing about last game. We had to mulligan. Do we trade? Nah. We'll race. Celebrant. Do we play the Reaper? We stop the Sage from swinging if we do. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Let him hit us for 3 with the Celebrant. Because we're keeping the 2/2 at bay. We need some enchantments, man. We need something to bargain with High Fate Negotiator so that we can get a draw card off the Reaper. We need to do stuff. The one cool thing is if one of these dies, we can just copy it with the Looter, which is nice. Is he stuck on mana? Nope. Although it does look like he's light on white. We'll take the 3. Alright. Thread, bind, click me. Rowan's Grim Search is kind of scary now. I think if he had any other removal, he would have killed the Reaper instead. I think we need to not be greedy. And just play the High Fate Negotiator. Because I think if he had removal that wasn't Rip the Seams, he would have played it on our Reaper instead of playing Rip the Seams on our smaller flyer. Because that Reaper is a lot of value if it sticks around. So I think chances are he doesn't have removal for the Negotiator. I could be wrong. Twining Twins. I mean, it is what it is, right? Play it, turn it into it. It's not gonna quite work, is it? Not the way I want it to. I guess we just gotta do this. Obira's Attendant isn't bad, but I don't think this is the turn we want to do it. Let's just slam the Likeness Looter and pass the turn. If he actually attacks with the Twining Twins, I'm gonna be bummed, because that means he's got a trick. Double white. What removal in this set costs double white? Oh, he definitely doesn't have the removal. The end. The end! Ward 1. That leaves us with 1 mana. I think we want to set ourselves up this turn. Pass turn. We're going to let him swing. We're going to double block, and then we're going to cast Desperate Parry. Or I guess the Twining Twins we can't really... Chances are, unless he top decked something, he's not going to swing with the Twining Twins because he didn't last turn. Tap a creature an opponent controls and put 3 stun counters on it. Holy shit. That is so many stun counters. That's a lot of stun counters. We can't target the Twining Twins with Desperate Parry either. This not good. This is not good. Gotta take 4. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, and now he's got a fucking Frostbridge Guard. Are you kidding me? We're totally losing this game. There's not really anything we can do. 4, 5. We need an extra mana to kill the Twining Twins. 5, 2. What do we have in here? Nothing. He's just got too much. I don't know what to do. He's just got too much. He's got so much. Like, we can't even come close. I mean, we have to do this. So that we take less damage. He's got an Archive Dragon? Oh, God! And a Tapper, dude. Yeah, we lost this game. We lost the whole thing, guys. There's no fucking way. There's no way. He can tap down 2 creatures this turn. We need him to not draw a 6th land for like 3 turns in a row. It's really our only chance. Wait, what? That's it? Why? I'm so confused. Because you want to get Hilda down first. You're being greedy? That's so weird. Really? Another swamp? Not dead after all. Just need our goddamn High Fae Negotiator. Why is it good game? Oh, because he can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature he controls? I mean, that's not enough, right? He can tap 2 creatures. I guess then he's swinging with 4 creatures. So yeah, I guess it is game. Our only chance is that he top-decked actual removal, and he gets greedy, and he tries to use actual removal on one of our dudes, and we can not dead after all. Oh wait, he doesn't have the mana to tap something else down. Does that matter? No, it doesn't matter. Oh wait, now he does have the mana to tap something down. Man, we got robbed. Those last 2 games, man, it's like we're playing high-end draft decks with a seal deck. Just, I don't know, doesn't sit right with me. Man, that feels awful. Ah, that feels awful. I mean, the vast majority of people that play on Arena don't do these. They're high risk, high reward. I'm just convinced. I'm convinced that I'm good enough at Limited. It's my best format. I know one of these days I'm gonna win one. I don't know which one it's gonna be. I don't know how long it's gonna take. All I know is that every time a limited format Arena Open comes up, if I jump into it, I'm that much closer to finally the one that I'm going to win. Because I believe in myself. And I know I'm good enough at limited. And I think today's run is a testament to that because we did extremely well. We had a little bit of bad luck. We ran into a deck that was absolutely insane in that last game, right? We had one loss that was completely fair, but it was super neck and neck. Great game. That was our first loss. Like, I'm super proud of how well I played. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck text, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.